Alright, how's it going, guys? So recently, when I was going online to just order some stuff for my own sake, I was checking out Amazon. I saw that they still have Fire Emblem Cypher boxes that weren't outrageously priced. Um, and I've been paying more attention to Cypher prices recently because people have been talking about how everything's getting so expensive. And so I wanted to take the chance to open one last box before, like, I may be able to never get another box again. Um, Most of the popular sets are kind of already sold out. So when I was looking at Amazon, the only three sets I saw were BO4, which I don't think that was ever going to change. Nobody wants to pull the TMS set. Then there's, I think it's BO6, which is the Conquest and the Genealogy of the Holy War. It's the first genealogy set. It's not the popular one. There's not a lot of great cards that last, or that are played in the modern era. And then there's set 15, which actually surprised me a little bit because a lot of the yellow cards in the later sets actually got so much better over time. And the leaf in here is pretty okay. There's the 43 leaf that ramps. And on top of that, there's also just like Corin, who's extremely popular. But other than that, oh, the last surprising thing is that there's like a $200 card in the set. It's one of the most expensive cards in the game. I think it's at least in the top 10. If I recall exactly, it's like the eighth most expensive card in the game. So I wanted to take this chance to open one last box before it goes and gets too expensive. So yeah, and I would have not pulled from BO6. I would have not pulled from BO4. Even if I actually like BO4 as a set, but B15 is a little different. I was extremely hyped for the set when it got announced, just because it's New Mystery, a game I really like. Really like FE3 and New Mystery. I like Thracia a lot, and then I like Conquest. At the time, like if you asked me, I might have said that these were my three favorite games. So seeing that this was gonna get a box with my three favorite games was kind of exciting. Now, as I'm opening this up right now, oh right, I forgot we got like marker cards in here. So we got this Elise marker right here. This is pretty cute. But ultimately, the set ended up not being that great. So the set before that, I don't think was. I mean, it was impactful. So it had Lucina X, it had Grail, who was notable at the time they came out. And then there was also Aboro. Aboro was the big one. But on top of that, they also had the Dragon Blood stuff coming out in the set. And the Dragon Blood stuff was actually not that bad. Oh, we got Dwarf Roy. Well, not Dwarf Roy, but this is like the second best Roy. He gets plus 10 when you have a purple support and he has a hero emblem. So I ended up playing a lot with him, more than probably most people could say. I think he's cool. Um, yeah, I forgot about these marker cards. This is really cute. I love this one. But yeah, the Dragon Blood stuff was really cool. For the first few weeks that I was playtesting it, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be bad on release because, like, oh, you never stick units to Cypher. You're always clearing each other's fields. Um, Nothing could stay on field against May. But the Dragon Blood stuff had enough tempo to actually work out. Then Aboro came along and kind of shafted, like, just a lot of those, like, archetypes to the side because she was so quick. Yeah, and then we got this right here, the pack. I kind of don't like how GP does their packs. I feel so flimsy, so air packed. At least with like American packaging or English, whatever it is. The cards always feel, or the packs always feel like air sealed, so a little sketchy. I also have to remember I have to do this in reverse because I don't have like a setup that goes above me, so I'm just gonna do my best here. Got the QT key, the good release, Ubello. I think this card was interesting for a bit. So he flips one Tome Bomb to draw a card, which doesn't sound that impressive, right? When Aboro does the same thing. But the other Ubello one was extremely strong. He was able to hit 70 attack, and he was, most importantly, 50 on defense as a 1-drop with 1 to 2 range. So it was really hard to clear because most units didn't hit 50 attack, right? And if they did, they're usually like frontline units like an Owl or like, a Sword Boy. So him being the backline side and having more evades for that was pretty nice. A Faceless, a Travant, my gosh, it's Etta, I think. Etta? One of the two. There's Barry, Niles, and then our first holo of the set is Elise, Dragonblood. That's pretty neat. No, recently, people were actually collecting these. These are, like, actual deck lists, right? That you can, like, build. And they're, like, within the set, so they're really cheap to make. I think these are pretty interesting. I wonder where that compilation of things went. I kind of want to look at this Elise myself real quick. Um, Now, what does this one do? I think she pulls. Um, she pulls, and then maybe she draws a card off a condition. I don't remember I don't remember where this one is played at, but yeah, it is a card. I just remember that Elise was kind of. I think she does pull an enemy in the backline because you had a hard time justifying her over like Camilla and Leo, or just other destruction options. Because Black at least had other destruction cards, and so justifying the pull was kind of sketch because you just blow them up for free, possibly. Cool. Well, this is gonna be our first holo. We'll leave that right there. We got Elise. We just got her name. It's Yulia. Did I just call him Ubello too? Yeah, I just called him Ubello. I'm gonna think it used to call him Jubello, but it's kind of weird because there's always Yumina and Ubello or Jubello and Julia. Um, so now it's Yulia and then Jubello. So like that, I always tied the two names together because the first letter was the same, right? But now it's different. We got Ethlyn, Palawan, Niles, Lenoan, Alice, Fred, another Niles. I think this is our holo. Yeah, this is Alice. I have a bunch of these already. But there you go, Alice. I think one of the things that I was disappointed about the set was just that it wasn't very impactful. People memed on the set for a long time because for the longest time, the best card in the set, can you guess what color it is? It's the white card in the set. There's one white card in this whole set. I take that back. There might be an evil Takumi in the set, but there's one white card in the set. It's Hinoka. And Hinoka was like the best card in the game because she supported Bora, who's like the best deck. Charlotte, one of the few FE4 replacement units to get a card. Roddy. Tsubasa Ribe. Jacob. Lilith. Lenoan. Ogma. Sheeta. Owenbridge. And then we got Lenoan. This card's pretty good. She's like a Deirdre Light, which is pretty alright because when people were playing with rotation, we didn't have a card that like unflipped, and this one only unflips if you have six or I can't remember. I think you have to have six or more bonds that unflip a bond at the end of your turn, and she has like a scuff draw skill attached to it. I think she draws two, and then you have to discard one for flip two bonds. So like, you're rarely using that skill, but like it's okay, right? This is definitely one of the more playable cards in the set. Another issue that I personally took of with the set is that I felt like a lot of the Thracian stuff got shafted for like FE4 stuff. So the first Thracian set, and this is, I think Thracian has only gotten two sets like ever as a focus. But yeah, it's like B10 and then B15. These are really two Thracian sets. And this one is like yet another Olwen focus. Olwen was already a focus in the original B10 release Gate SR, and that deck was pretty alright. Chris, Altena, Est. Oh, this is the good Est. I always forget that the Red Flower package got like split up. So Sheena's in set 13, Est the Maria are in set 15, and then Palatu's in set 16. Necrocorn. Oh. Clarice. Odin, Legion, Samson, and then oh my gosh. Oh, hey, it's Queen Duck. It's the best card of the set. The white card. This is one of our 4 SRs. And the really cool part, I know my camera's not the best quality, but the really cool part about all these cards, or all the Cypher cards in general, is that they have wild texturing on them. I don't think I've ever seen another card game texture cards as crazy as Cypher does. I know everyone says, "Oh, my card game is the best art of the game," but I, like I said, I've never seen anything top Cypher's holographics, and you can sort of see. So all these I guess it's like wind surrounding the arrow, as like another layer of texturing, and there's like even more details, just like tiny wind currents going around the card. It's so cool. Yeah, this one's a banner. I do have sleeves off to the side over here. There's just like dual mats from Dragon Shield. I'll probably sleeve all these up soon, or on recording. But yeah, I think one of the things is disappointed about is that this sort of ended up being like the Omen set 2.0, which I guess if Ratio only got 2 sets, I'm glad at least like an MC besides Leaf got supported, even if that means like throwing in Reinhardt cards. But yeah, Katarina, move this closer again. I think this is the aggro Self card. Eller, oh my gosh, she just got into the game. Dude, I should know this. I did not pay attention to this. Everyone's freaking about Yulia Jubello, right? I completely forgot that he's in the game now. I think he's Arlen. So this whole debate about Ellerin is all gone now. He's now Arlen. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're starting to get into the repeat territory. Fred, Selena, Minerva, and then Liam. We got the other Dragon Blood user. This one, I believe, he just destroys a tome. And then units who get destroyed get sent to the Boundless area, if I recall. Kind of want to put the... What do I do with these? Well, first off. No, I think this is fine. I kind of want to move the... I did not think this through at all. So I'll put the SR here. I'll put the other R's like right here. Yeah. So, yeah. There is one card in the set that I'm really looking for. If I had to pull one, like if I got to choose one card to pull, it wouldn't even be the 8th most expensive card. Even if I like enjoy Katarina as a character, I'd probably want to pull the SR Plus Leaf. Just because I don't know, Leaf is so rad. Oh yeah, this is the set of Shima. I'm currently working on a custom set, and Shima is one of the next I want to give a boost to. Katarina, Jacob, Reinhardt. I don't think he's popped up yet. Ah, yeah, there's 2 white cards in the set. I knew it would come up eventually if I just talked about it. Scotty Takumi, Mr. Barry Goodman, the reclass Dubello. You might have noticed that Minerva was in her cleric class, so they did a few reclassing things for the Arcanea part of the set, which I think is cool because in New Mystery and Shadow Dragon, you're freely able to reclass. And we got Xander. Cool. We're just filling up the whole DB roster here. So we're only missing Camilla, who can show up as an R+. I think that'd probably be the second card I want the most. I think the chibi is really cute. I just don't want to ever say I went out of my way to buy a Camilla card. But yeah, we have 3 of the DBs now, so we're just looking for Corin, who would be an SR, and then Camilla, who can show up as an R or an R+. If she shows up as an R+, it means we're not going to get SR+, but it's better not hate anything at all, right? You got another Leo, another Sheba, Charlotte. I hate this guy. This guy has the same name as me. I hate it. Why does this dork have the name Ryan? Odin, Randall, Wendell. This card was okay. Charlotte, Bello, and then Self. I forgot they put the Self to set. This goes back to how this wasn't really a Thracia set. There's a lot of FE4 cards in the set. There's we've already seen Travat, Quan, Ethlin, and that makes a lot of sense. At least I can justify them because they are least spares, right? So you can make a set based around the Leonster family and Thracia and all of that. But it sucks that this is only a 25 yellow cards, and that yeah, not all of them are Thracia. When Thracia already gets so little representation as a whole. I need to start moving this pile out of the way. Make a new pile. Merrick. Oh yeah, I love this Merrick art, but I love all BSI art. BSI is my favorite artist in the game. It might be one of my favorite artists. Period. It really doesn't come out here, but just this use of like shades and colors. This color palette's so unique. Um, it's like both. It's both a little gloomy and like vibrant at the same time. It really just makes everything pop out. And so the other B side card in the set is a Merrick. I do believe he is an SR. Um, if he's an R, I'd love to pull it. But if he's an SR, not so sure. Um, oh, hey, it's the other really good card for the set. I'm actually really stoked because I did tell myself that if I was gonna pull like any two SRs in the set that weren't the SR pluses I wanted to pull, this is gonna be these two, just because the flyers in the set are so broken, and yeah, Maria is so phenomenal. This card's so cute too. She's like on a tome. She's got Wyvern Rider. This is something that Cypher was very unique at, and giving the characters new rules. And Faye's doing a lot more of that recently with like their tuned hero, the rearmed hero type of stuff. But we wouldn't have seen this type of representation in any other art form until heroes started to pick that up, right? It's sad that Cypher died because I felt like when Cypher implemented the idea, it had a lot more character behind it. You really tell that like, oh, this is like, she supports her flyer allies, right? Which is like, at least in Arcanea, when your major flyers are the triangle trio, it's kind of nice to have something that like supports having other flyers on the field, and having the Minerva that goes alongside this really goes a long way. Um, so I'm glad that those are like two of the SRs I pulled. It does mean we are halfway through. With those, I believe it's 8 packs. Yeah, 6 Rs, 2 SRs. So we have 8 more packs here. Still have yet to pull R plus or an SR plus. So it's still possible. It is a 1 in 4 chance to pull an SR plus, if I recall. And then between that, there's 6 SR pluses in this set. The only one you don't want to hit is Jacob. Jacob is so bad. All he gets is a signature. Nothing too special about it. But, when you're competing with, like, Corrin, when you're competing with... I guess Ogma's not that expensive either, but Ogma's really cool art-wise. You have Katarina, obviously, is the other big one. So, there's a lot of cool hits in the set. And Jacob's not one of them. I really want to see, if we can possibly pull one. Valjean. Ina. Oh! Okay, so we're not getting SR+, but we did get one of the R+, and it's actually the one I kind of wanted more. This Camilla's so cute. They did... How do I describe this? So, for every set past set 5, I believe, so not the original 4 sets, but every set past set 5, they had like a gimmick for every season, which is 4 sets. And so in set 13 through 16, they had these really cute chibi arts. And this one's so cool. I really love the color combination here. So you have the black, the gold, and the purple. So I'm not going to pull the SR Plus Leaf or like the $200 Katarina, but I'm pretty happy with this. This card's really cute. And then all my friends get to make fun of me for it afterwards, which is great. And also, I do think this doesn't go into my like SR pull rates. So I believe I still get to pull 4 SRs, and then I also get the extra benefit of pulling DR Plus here. As opposed to just getting a normal R, which are cool, but they are textured. They do have, a holo on them, but they're not like... Oh, I didn't even take a chance to like look at the holo of this card. I don't think I have any SR pluses, or not pluses, but SRs from set 15. So I haven't had a chance to like gloss over the holo. The Maria's not the most interesting. And that's mostly because there's not a whole lot going on. There is a layer of texturing around the sparkles here, which is really cool. I wish I had a better camera to show it off, but, And also, um, the R pluses don't get texturing really. They have a very very marginal amount around the border, and that's it. Um, but still, like this card is beautiful. It's really cool. Um, out of I like the concept of the chibi cards. I just don't think most of them look super good. I have the Nidian, uh, so it's like maybe the second best one. There's the Celica, which is kind of cute, and there's the Fa, but I think the Camilla is definitely by far the cutest one. We got more cards here. Oh yeah, we got the cool like casual quad. There's like another thing too about Cypher is that we got a lot of like these casual arts of like people just minding their own business. There's a really cool Leo in set 22 where it's just like sort of reading a book. Oh, there's another substitute. But yeah, we don't get that in Cypher because the Cypher games have to like be a battle, right? Subasa. Oh, and then we pull regular Camilla. I'm not gonna hover over this one too long, but it is nice. We are nearing. We have all four of the R Dragon Bloods, so the only one left is the Corrin. If we want to complete the set here, not something I'm particularly pining for, but like Corrin would be cool. Um, it's at least a card I can put in my monitor. People are like, I know who that is, as opposed to like Stefan or Ellis or Chris. You know, a bunch of other characters that people don't know about. Oh, I have recently bought a extremely huge binder. I think it's 480 slots in it, and I ended up using every single slot in there because I wanted to like put my Cipher stuff with my Pokemon stuff and just have one binder instead of having two. Um, and oh, we got Quad. Neat. He is cool. We won't be pulling any of the SR pluses or R pluses, but there's a really cool R plus where Quad is fighting Trevant. Yeah, but Quad's neat. He is a cool deck sometimes. He is just a flyer pose deck, but he helped to like he added more to the meme of all the flyers have their arm posed up in the air and they get plus to attack. So that gave forth to the Cypher meme of Temple Flyer pose. We got Leaf, Yulia, Tiki. What else do I want to say about the set? I'm not sure I have anything else to say directly about the cards in the set. I've pretty much said mostly everything, and like almost all the relevant cards have like oh, okay. So I'm really happy to hit this SR as well because I like Katarina, and there's a fellow admin friend on the server who also loves Katarina as well. So the SR Plus actually goes on the other side over here and completes her face. And it's Katarina when she's more happy with Chris. I want to take a chance to like pull this away and just look at the texture myself. Yeah, it's around most of the magic. Her dress is also textured as well. The hair has like wavy lines in it. And this is another really good, really well textured card. And I like Katarina. It's probably I've probably pulled every SR I've wanted to hit in the set so far. Um, I think the only one I kind of want left is Leaf, because I think Leaf's art is really sick. Um, I want to be Sound of Corrin, um, and then there's Jacob after that, I believe. So I think it's between those. I think those are the three cards that are left, um, and I would much rather be able to hit. No, there's got to be a more. Oh, there's Tiki. Tiki's in the set. Tiki's cool. Um, I still think I want to hit the Leaf. We've hit. Technically, we missed our black SR because it's Hinoka, right? But I would like to hit Leaf just so I have a yellow SR from the set. So I have, at least one from the Conquest side, two from the Arcanea side, and one from the Thracia side. Reinhardt. But we could have hit Reinhardt, as there's also a possibility. We hit Marth. I like Marth a lot. I'm just not too excited to hit this, because I also have a bunch of Marths, much like the Ellis. Brave Saint Cypher, aka Cypher Dad. He ended up giving me a bunch of his. I think he gave me all of his remaining red cards, when I bought a few decks off of him when he was selling his collection. And so I ended up having a lot of cards, or a lot of red cards, which is so cool. Still one of the greatest things that I've ever been given. Such a personal gift, I feel like. But yeah, in terms of like pulling our reds, they're not exciting me as much as like any of the other cards I could be pulling here. We also only have 3 packs left, which is exciting. We have one more SR left. And like I said, I really hope it's Leaf. It's probably the one I want to hit the most. You got Tsubasa. I think I do have a Tsubasa as well. Actually can't remember. I'm pretty sure I do. I know I was not excited about hitting our reds, but at least with Tsubasa, I can use a bunch of the TMS bulk, or buy a TMS deck for kind of cheap, and I can just have it as like a cute thing off to the side. Wouldn't be much of an investment at all. Or you can buy a BO4 box and pull all the necessities from there, but I don't think I'm gonna open BO4. Alright, 2 packs left. Camilla. Oh, okay. So, I have 1 R and 1 SR left. I think. I'm pretty sure. If this doesn't count as an SR slot. So, I want to pull Leaf here. And then I actually don't think I have a Shima R. And I really like Shima a lot. I would love to pull the Shima R and the Leaf SR. Those are my last two guesses, I suppose. Aaron, Wendell, Arion. Oh, this is our R. It's Trevant. Well, that's fine. Like I said, the R's don't bother me as much. Despite everything going up, the R's are not the issues. Some of them are, so I think the very, ones from BO1 are probably a bit hard to find. And then maybe some stuff from B17, because I know that set is also pretty hard to find cards for. But I'm not too worried about trying to find R's or fill up my R collection, unless if it's a character I really like. And since this is the last pack, and I only have 3 SRs, I'm pretty sure I'm 99% sure we still get at least 1 more SR here, which is pretty high. It's the last card in the pack, or the last card in the box. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this card here, which is the card. Then. Okay, it's fine. Here's Reinhardt. So I do think Reinhardt's funny because I was using Reinhardt before Inheritance was added to Fae, and I thought he was really good. I was man, who put who put a Brave Tome in the game? And it let me clear out a lot of the early Grand Hero Battle stuff. This is before Inheritance. Everyone freaked over after we gave him Deathblow. But I don't have too much attachment to Reinhardt. People gas him up a lot, but he is kind of a nothing character in the whole game. Oh, you see this cool texturing. Well, there's Reinhardt, and I'm pretty satisfied. I pulled the 2 SRs I really wanted. Pulled Katarina, which is a huge plus for me, and then you can't be mad. All the SRs in this game look so good with their texturing. And then in terms of the R's, we got in terms of the R's, we got what are the good ones here? I pulled the full Dragon Blood family here with the Elise, the Camilla, the Xander, and the Leo. Don't know if there's too many other R's in the set I was looking for. Shima's cool. I mean, Quad is nice as well. Yeah, it's neat. And then I do really appreciate pulling this because it means I don't have to go out and buy it. And it's nice to have this because I get to talk about it. People ask, oh, it's really cool. It's they made a few of these chibi cards and Camilla was one of them. I get to say I didn't have to buy this card. Maybe I build a really budget Dragon Blood deck. I don't know, but I'm still pretty happy. I mostly just wanted to record this just so and test my reaction in case I pulled the $200 card, but also just like I said, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to open another box of Cypher ever again. I only ever opened up 1 box of B13, Everything else was gifted to me through friends. And the B13 box is also pretty special. But I wanted to take the chance to just do it, just in case I never could again. And yeah, I appreciate anyone who watched through all this and heard me ramble. I probably had more talking points I wanted to say, but I just couldn't remember what they all were. But, you know, if you like Fire Emblem Cypher and want to check out how to play the game, if you're somehow not acquainted with it, I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description. And yeah, I'm just pretty excited. I got the pull cards for real. Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys around. Peace.